All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to say, call hello Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. That is to say, all praise to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh, and the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, through the Holy Spirit, Rekakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. And shalom to the 144,000, as well as to the rest of the hopeful righteous elect, men, women, and children of Israel scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, among the heathen, as well as those that even look like the heathen. All right, this is not a black or white thing. I'm the brother Yara Donba from the GMS branch here in Chicago, coming back at you with what I hope to be another short yet edifying lesson. All right, and the title is going to be Response. I was sent to tell you it's a sin to eat meat. All right, and that's gonna come from this comment, or not a comment, a post from this bug out, and I believe it was on Threads. All right, so Prince of Salem, and this is how you always know you not always, but more times than not, you can tell a bug out by their name, Prince of Salem. He's calling himself the Prince of Peace, which is who Yahweh Shai. But nevertheless, let's just get to what he's saying. It says we have to stop eating animals. It is a sin to God. I say it out of love. I don't want you to receive the sword of the Lord. There's plant-based substitutions for everything. I am sent from the Lord to tell you. View my pinned post on my profile for the heavenly commandments. Don't be judged by the Lord. Time is short. You need to repent. So now this guy is telling us that he's sent by the Lord to tell us that eating meat is a sin. But in the same breath, he tells us to eat plant-based substitutions. All right, which is just some man-made, manufactured BS, man, because it's not plant-based in the aspect or the way that you would think. It's plant-based because it's made in a plant. And you can understand it if you understand the newspeak that these people use, you know. But he said he was sent from the Lord to tell us this, which is totally against the scriptures. All right, and let's just go through and chop this up real quick, man. Like I said, this shouldn't be long. I want to start here with the book of Isaiah, chapter 8, and verse 12. Let me see. I think that's how the brother told me to do this. Salaki, I'm trying to, man. There we go. Salaki, Isaiah 8 and 20. Straight to the point. All right. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And that's where this guy is, man. There is no light in him. He's not speaking to the law or to the testimony. All right. Because we're going to show in various places where the Lord Yahweh Shai himself ate meat. And on top of that, it was ordained in the law that we had to eat meat. Let's start there. So this is the book of Exodus, chapter 12, going into the Passover, right? The Passover lamb. Exodus 12 and 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. And if the house be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your account for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it from the sheep or from the goats, and ye shall keep it unto the 14th day of the same month. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take up the blood, strike it on the two side posts, and on the upper doorpost of the houses wherein they shall eat it. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire, and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. So it's telling you right here what? Every year for the Passover, you have to eat the lamb, which is what? Animals, right? Eat not of it raw, nor sodden it all with water, but roast it with fire, his head with his legs, and with the purtenance thereof. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning, and that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire. And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand. And ye shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. So here goes the law, a high holy day, and wherein you have to eat meat, man. This is a once a year thing. So why would the Lord tell you to commit a sin on the high holy day, man? You know, that's just, hey, especially for the Passover, man, because we're supposed to be removing all of the leaven from our house, right? Talking about the physical, where you physically live, as well as your abode for your spirit, man, which is your body. All the BS that you got in you, you're supposed to be removing that from your house. So why would the Lord tell you to add leaven if eating meat is a sin? Why would He tell you to sin? It doesn't make sense, man, because it's not a sin. Back to what it said in Isaiah, the 8th chapter and the 20th verse. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Boom. Simple. Now let's go to one of the miracles of the Lord. Right? This is the book of Mark, chapter 8 and verse 1. It says, in those days, the multitude being very great and having nothing to eat, Yahushua called his disciples unto him and said unto them, I have compassion on the multitude, because they have now been with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. And if I send them away fasting to their own houses, they will faint by the way, for divers of them came from afar. And his disciples answered him, from whence can a man satisfy these men with bread here in the wilderness? And he asked, how many loaves have you? And they said, 7. And he commanded the people to sit down on the ground. And he took the 7 loaves and gave thanks and brake and gave it to his disciples to set before them. And they did set them before the people. Right? So he gave out bread. Verse 7. And they had a few small fishes. And he blessed and commanded and set them before them. Set them also before them. So they did eat and were filled. And they took up the broken meat that was left on 7 baskets. And they that had eaten were about 4,000. And he sent them away. And straightway he entered into a ship with the disciples and came into the parts of Dalmanutha. But here you go. One of the miracles of the Lord. He fed the multitudes with fish, with bread and fish, man. So are you telling me that the Lord, Yahushua, caused these people to sin? Not so, man, because it's not unlawful to eat meat. Period, man. Even in the law, you have the certain meat, certain animals that were considered to be unclean to you, right? Let's see. Yeah, Leviticus the 11th chapter. Laws about animals for food. Laws about animals for food. Leviticus 11 and 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts that ye shall eat, or that shall ye eat. So there you go. That's the beast of the field. This is what we are allowed to eat. It has to have a parted hoof, a cloven footed, and cheweth the cud. Right? So that's bison, cow, lamb, goat. You know, verse 4. Nevertheless, shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. So there you go, man. The Lord gave us parameters on what we can and cannot eat. Here we go with the fish. These shall ye eat of all that are in the water. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters and in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. So there you go, man. The Lord gave very detailed rules on what we cannot eat, what animals are food and what animals are not. All right, because there is no such thing as unclean food, because they were never, unclean animals were never considered to be food in the first place. All right. So then I want to actually, because this just popped in my head as I was reading this Leviticus 11, because Apostle Paul talked about this. Is this how I spell? I want to say it's in Corinthians. Let not him that eat this. Yep, here we go. I thought it was in Corinthians, but Salakia. Here we go. Romans 14:1. Him that is weak in the faith receive ye, but not to doubtful disputations. For one believeth that he may eat all things, right? All things meaning unclean, Salakia. All things meaning clean animals, as well as vegetables, fruit, so on and so forth. Another who is weak eateth herbs. So this is not a license to eat unclean animals, man, because again, they were never food in the first place, right? But this is exactly what it's going to. This guy right here, pull this up real quick. This guy right here, he's one of those guys. He's weak, man, and he only wants to eat the herbs, which is fine. That's perfectly fine, bro, and that's what this chapter is going into. But what he's doing, he's going off, and that's what this chapter is going to explain. Romans 14:2. For one believeth that he may eat all things, another who is weak eateth herbs. Let not him that eateth despise him that eateth not, and let him which eateth not judge him, and let not him which eateth not judge him that eateth, for the Most High has received him. So there you go, man. If you decide that you don't want to eat meat, if you want to be more plant-based or whatever, hey, that's not going off. The only thing is, as we just read, for the Passover, you do have to eat the lamb. Right? But at the same time, if you're going throughout your day-to-day life and saying, hey, I'm vegan, vegetarian, whatever, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You're not going to get judged for that. But as that person who wants to be vegetarian, whatever, you shouldn't be judging brothers who decide, hey, no, you can eat meat. That's going off, man, because it's against the scriptures. All right. Verse 4, Romans 14:4. Who art thou that judgest another man's servants? To his own master he standeth or falleth. Yea, he shall be holding up, for the Most High is able to make him stand. So there you go, man. This guy is just going off, man. So now I wanted to end off with this right here. This is an account in which the Lord ate of the fish, right? And this is after he came back after he was crucified, right? Let me see. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this was after the resurrection. So this is Luke chapter 24 and verse 36. It says, and as they spake, Yahushua himself stood in the midst of them and saith unto them, peace be unto you. But they were terrified and affrighted, and supposed that they had seen the spirit. And he said unto them, why are ye troubled? And why do thoughts arise in your hearts? Behold, my hand and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me and see. For a spirit hath not flesh and bones, as ye have me. And when he had thus spoken, he showed them his hands and his feet. And while they yet believed not for joy and wonder, and he said unto them, have ye here any meat? There you go. And they gave him a piece of broiled fish and of an honeycomb. And he took it and did eat before them. So he ate fish and a honeycomb, man. And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were in the law, which were written in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms concerning me. Then opened he their understanding that they might understand the scriptures. Whoo, that's heavy, man. You know, but the point that I really wanted in this is what the Lord ate meat. You know, so are you going to say that Yahushua sinned? And we know he walked this earth sinless as Yahushua, right? So there you go, man. This was easy chops. Easy chops. He just going off, man. So Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. With that, I want to say, call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom to the 144,000. as well as to the rest of the hopeful righteous elect, men, women, and children of Israel, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, among the heathen, as well as those that even look like the heathen. Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Abba Babal.